What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright, you guys, first up today, we gotta talk about Patti's pies. Come on, Patti! The pie came out in September, and they were a meager $3.50. Patti had opened her sales of Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies to a lukewarm response. Not that many people purchased them. The pies were exclusively sold at Walmart, and she had been going along with her little pies over in the bakery until a Mr. James Wright got on Facebook and decided to do a quick first impression video of how he felt about Patti LaBelle's pies, and the rest is history. The video ended up going viral. Everybody and they mama was trying to get their hands on a Patti LaBelle pie this weekend. They say after Mr. Wright's very colorful approval of the Patti LaBelle pie, what we all now call the Patti pie, Walmart could not keep them on the shelves, and they said that they flew off. Actually, they said that they were selling a pie a second in all of the Walmarts in the United States within a 72-hour period. So we can just do some real quick math in our head to know that a pie a second in all of the Walmarts that were selling these pies, Patti made a fucking killing. They actually said that the pies made over $1 million in a 3-day period after being on sale, like I said, since September of this year. Now they're sold out everywhere. I haven't even been able to taste the pie. I want to taste the pie only because I just want to taste the pie. I know don't nobody got nothing on my damn daddy pie though, honey. My daddy puts his big toe in that fucking sweet potato pie. Even sweet potatoes, yeah, you can't beat it. But you know, I'm willing to give old Patti a try. So anyway, they say that Walmart is now in the process of obtaining 2 million pounds of sweet potatoes in the next couple of days, and that they plan on having the pies back in stock before the holidays, before Thanksgiving. So you can just imagine if they sold what they did over the weekend, they probably will do just as much, if not more, over the 4-day holiday, you know, the Thanksgiving holiday next week. So yeah, Patti came up. Patti was so pleased with Mr. James Wright that she not only put a thank you on her Facebook page, but she actually personally called him and thanked you. I was like, a fucking thank you? Now I know I ain't got to be no genius to know that if you sold over $1 million worth of pies over the weekend, that I think I'm gonna want a little bit more than a damn thank you. With James pushing her pie sales over the top, I think bruh man is due a little bit more than a damn thank you. Okay, we're gonna need some coins. They say that he was real happy that she called, that was good enough for him, that he cried. I was like, okay, well, you better than me, James, because I'm gonna need you to run me some of my money real fast. They're also saying that he was offered a commercial for Walmart. I don't know how true that is. You guys know how rumors can run rampant. If it's true, then that is a start. Okay, that's a start. Get some, you know, some royalty pay off of the commercials every time it airs and all of that. But yeah, I still think that Patti probably owes him a little bit more. Have you guys had it? Have you guys tasted it? If you guys have tasted, I've heard everything from it is bomb to it's very nasty. People say that it's mushy, and I'm willing to believe that that might be because people aren't cooking the pie. The directions say right there that you need to cook the pie, and a lot of people are just getting the pie, cutting it, and eating it. Once you probably put it in the oven, maybe it'll solidify a little bit. I don't know. I haven't tasted pie, but I definitely am going to try to get my hands on the pie in the next week or two. But yeah, if you guys have had it, y'all let me know down in the comments what you think about old Patti pie. Alright, you guys, this week we also have the news of CharlieSheen coming out and letting everyone know that he is HIV positive. He came out basically because he was about to be outed. I know that about a month or two ago, it was going around that a major A-list actor had HIV and kind of had Hollywood in some sort of uproar. I didn't know who it was. I had heard a few names, and CharlieSheen was one of them. I'm willing to bet that somebody had threatened that they were going to leak this story. He decided to come out. I mean, when he was on the Today's Show with Matt Lauer, he even said that he's coming out because he's been paying upwards of $10 million to keep people quiet over the last 4 years, which are the 4 years that he's known that he's had the disease or the virus, and he's just tired of paying. So I don't blame him for that. It's too bad that people were extorting him and things, but you know how folks can be when that money is involved. So he said that he felt like he has been in jail for quite some time, and now he kind of feels free. I mean, that's usually how you feel when a big burden has been lifted off your shoulders. I mean, at least everybody fucking knows now. But now that he's told everybody, I feel like CharlieSheen has new problems on his shoulders. I know that he's trying to act like all is well. I think he said that he hasn't infected anyone, or he hasn't knowingly, you know, spread the disease to anyone, that he's only had sex with 2 women since he's known that he's had the disease in these 4 years unprotected, and they both knew that he was infected and were okay with the situation. Other than that, he said he doesn't involve himself in risky behavior, and that would be the prostitutes, the drugs, the sharing of needles and whatnot. I don't believe that. I don't think most people believe that, because that is not the persona that he was projecting just about 4 years ago when he was losing his fucking mind and everybody was saying that he was on drugs, and he was talking about all his swinging with women and having a good time. I think this is more of a situation where his lawyer told him that he can't admit to anything, okay, because he has to know that he has quite a few lawsuits coming his way. Even if he knows that he did it, he's going to have to say that he didn't. We can't use this as evidence. The fucking Matt Lauer show, Today's Show, that I was fucking everybody and passing the disease along. So in short, none of this is really surprising to me. I think I expected something to happen to him. I mean, either he was going to overdose, you know, die, end up in jail, or something like that because of what he was doing, at least, you know, a few years ago when he was really going through it. He seems to have calmed himself down now, but when you saw him on the interview, I'm not sure if it's because he was nervous or he just seemed very hyped up still. I don't know what to say about CharlieSheen. Of course, it's unfortunate that he has this virus, but you know, and I know that there have been large strides in the whole HIV fight, and a lot of people are living with the disease that is no longer detected in their blood. I think that's what the doctor said about CharlieSheen, that it's no longer detected in his blood, the same as Magic Johnson and some other people. That right there is evidence that people are living with the disease. As a matter of fact, the other day on my Instagram, when he came out, I actually posted a question and asked my rock stars out there, which would they rather have if they had to choose? I know that don't nobody want a fucking disease, especially a damn deadly disease, but I was just posing the question. I really wanted to see what people's feelings were on the whole HIV situation, and my feelings were confirmed, which was that a lot of my viewers chose that they would rather have cancer than HIV because of the stigma of the disease, and everybody thinking that you fucking everybody, and everybody thinking that you nasty, and nobody wanting to deal with you anymore. And it just kind of let me know that there's still a lot of misinformation about the disease and the medication that's available now. And even when you talk about cancer, just how devastating a disease that it is. Even people that have survived cancer, the treatment that they went through was terrible. You guys know my mom died from breast cancer. I wouldn't wish that kind of treatment on nobody, even somebody that I really, really couldn't stand. Okay, just to see my mother wither away within 6 months from a healthy size 18 woman, okay, down to the suit that I bought her for her casket was a size 8. And just the pain, just the sickness, just the depression, just the stress. Even if you beat the disease at that time, just the feeling that it may come back, always that nagging worry, no matter how much you bury it, that it could return. It's an interesting thing that even with all of that, you know, that we know about cancer, because we know a lot more about cancer than we know about HIV, but even with all that we know about cancer, people would still choose that over HIV. So it was just kind of my own little social experiment just to see, you know, how people felt about it. Even with that little experiment that I had, I know that CharlieSheen has a rough road ahead of him. As a lot of people who finally come out and say that they have HIV does. You know, I want to commend a lot of my followers out there who did actually admit that they have HIV, okay, either on Instagram or Twitter, because I wanted to hear from people that had actually either had HIV and cancer, and that they could kind of give me a personal view on which one they would, you know, which one they would decide on from experience with the disease at the time. So, but yeah, you guys, I know I got a little deep on that ass. I don't like to do that all the time, but you know, this whole thing with CharlieSheen, anytime people come out, it sparks a conversation, and it's a conversation that needs to be had. Yeah, it's a sad situation. I think we have a lot of lawsuits coming, unfortunately, probably some of the same women that he's paid off in the past. So this ain't gonna be the last that we hear from CharlieSheen, but at least he doesn't have to look forward to any more extortion. So you guys let me know what you feel about all that I just discussed. Child, I didn't talk too long on that one. I got to hurry up. Let me move on to the next subject. So Nene was on The View a couple of days ago, and they treat her like shit. I don't even really know what else to say about it. Them girls was not feeling it for Nene on that day, especially Joy Behar, who, I mean, normally Joy is a kind of a in-your-face type of person anyway, but she didn't have that whole in-your-face Italian charm that she normally has. I mean, I really felt like she had it out for Nene, and I couldn't figure out why. I know that Nene has been on the show in the past, but then I was thinking like, well, maybe she hasn't been on with this particular group. Nene is so polarizing. It's so funny. It seems like a lot of people either really, really like her or really don't like her. Yeah, they did her bad, okay? They was talking about her house, and you know, she was showing the beautiful pictures, and you know, Joy pointed out that there was no fucking furniture. You know, and they were only showing like common areas like walkways and hallways, and you could kind of see rooms in the backgrounds, but it wasn't really nothing specific where you would probably see furniture. Then they talked about the musical Chicago that she's going to be in, and she's playing Mama Morton. And if you guys know the play, you know that is a very big role that deserves a very large voice, and we got Nene played. I don't know what's going on, but the people, the powers that be in Broadway, they definitely like Nene. I don't know if it's just her persona. It's definitely not the singing. Now listen, I have posted, there's a clip going around on Instagram of her singing, okay, because they were egging her on, like, come on, just sing, like, let us hear a little bit, you know, and she was trying not to do it, but she finally came out and do it. When I heard the clip on Instagram, and it was like, you know, she sounded like a mixture of Jussie Smollett and Chewbacca, a little bit of Candy mixed in there, little Alvin and the Chipmunks, all that wrapped into one. And I was just like, oh my God, there's absolutely no way. Oh my God, she was going to get terrible reviews. So when I posted that on my Instagram, I thought that it was the real deal. Well, people had pointed out to me on my Instagram that actually she didn't sound like that on the clip, and that the soundbite had been edited. So I actually went on YouTube, and that's when I watched the interview and then listened to her sing. So it wasn't as bad as what I posted on Instagram. However, it is still not deserving of the Mama Morton character. I know she's been working with a vocal coach and a singing coach, and she's trying to get herself prepared for it. She's only going to be in this run, I think they said, for a month. So like from Thanksgiving to Christmas or something like that. But yeah, you guys, it was just like, I just was like, yeah, her voice is not really I feel like they just brought her in because of the name and the draw. Evidently, she was a very large draw for Cinderella, and she enjoys the Broadway life, and she decided to do this. I know they have been saying before that they had approached her before, and she decided to do Cinderella, so, you know, now she's on to Chicago. But, yeah, you guys, they did your girl bad. She hung in there, though. She did not fumble. She did not get out of character. She did not have to go off on anybody. She actually smiled, grinned, and bared it. Okay, and then she did, was that right? Bared? Yeah, I guess it. Grinned and bared it. And then after she had her interview, the next day she said that, you know, the women were a bunch of mean girls and that they treated her bad. And I had to agree. They did not treat her well. As a guest, I did not feel welcome for her. So, did you guys see the singer though? What y'all think about me, Miss Nene? I ain't mad though. Nene is making her coins For real. The most wanted of reality stars anyway. But yeah, you guys let me know. Are you going to go see her in Chicago? All my folks out there in New York who want to experience Miss Nene Leakes as Mama Morton, y'all leave it down below. Let me know. Shonda and Oprah sat down for a SuperSoul Sunday interview, and they discussed their views on marriage. Not surprising at all. I mean, Oprah has all but beat it down our throats that she never wants to get married, that she has no intention of marrying Stedman. I mean, she's over 60. I don't even think that marriage is even the conversation anymore. Now it is Shonda Rhimes, and the focus has been on her and why she hasn't been married. I thought Shonda Rhimes was gay. I'm sorry, I'm not in no shade at all. I really thought she was gay, but no, she's not gay. She says that she likes the companionship of a man. However, she knew since she was 5 years old that she did not want to get married, but she wanted to have kids. She wanted to have 3 girls, and that's what she did. She's not married. She's got 3 girls. Okay. I wasn't really surprised by what they say. A lot of people are kind of taken aback, but they both said that they wouldn't have been able to accomplish what they did had they been married. What can you say to that? There's no way to prove that, but if they believe that, then we just gonna roll with that, okay? But there's a lot of people that are married, obviously, that are successful. These two seem to believe that there is no room to do all that they do and then also share yourself and be fair with your spouse and your children and your family. So instead of, cheating out one part of your life to try to focus on your career, let's just not even deal with that, okay? And I'm fine with that. I mean, some people want to get married, some people don't. We don't have to force folks to want to get married and, all of that. It's just, as a society, we've always believed that, you grow up, you get married, you have kids, you have a family, but that's clearly changing now. Okay, now you hear a lot of people saying you don't have to get married, as long as you have a commitment with somebody, and what does a paper mean, and and then they say, oh, you can have kids and you don't have to be with anybody, and you can be a single person as long as you love and provide for your child. I mean, look, I'm not going to get into that because that's not my belief, but if that's your belief, then that's fine. Same as, we got Muslims and Christians and Buddhists and all of that. I can't even worry myself about it. I don't really care that Oprah and Shonda Rhimes have decided to not marry and, live their life on their standards. It's no big deal. It's really no big deal. Maybe they'll change their mind. Well, Oprah ain't changing her mind. Maybe Shonda will. Shonda's still younger, but, probably not for Shonda either. I'm wondering if this might be the mindset of some female overachievers. Maybe they feel like there's no way to, separate and split up their lives and compartmentalize things so that they can achieve all that they want in life. But, yeah. That's it, you guys. But let me know, do you agree with what they say? That they weren't going to be able to be all that they are today and also be married and also, in Oprah's case, be married and have kids? She doesn't have anything. It's just interesting to me that Oprah, her legacy is gonna kind of end with her. She doesn't even have kids. I know she, calls her girls in Africa, her daughters, and she's probably have a lot of friends and family, who have kids that she's kind of adopted in as her own, but they, those still ain't Oprah's kids. So it ends with Oprah. That's sort of a interesting little aspect, and I'm wondering what Oprah thinks about that. But other than that, y'all, and whatever. They still both richer than me. Shit. That your boy Safari is suing Nicki Minaj, and shit, Nicki Minaj is also being sued by some club promoters. Actually, her booking company, I think the name of the booking company is The Pink. What is it called? The Pink. I didn't write it down. Anyway, let me separate the two stories. So the booking company is getting sued because evidently Nicki Minaj was supposed to show up at this club after an award show. What was the award show? I didn't write that down either. Okay, but anyway, after the award show, she was supposed to show up and she was supposed to work, I think they said 2.5 hours at the location that she was supposed to sing 3 or 4 songs. She was supposed to schmooze and, you know, just get the excitement of Nicki Minaj being in the club up there. I think they said they paid her $200 and something thousand. They said Nicki Minaj got there very late, was only there 34 minutes and performed 1 song, got the hell out, took her $230 something thousand damn dollars with her. They was like, oh no the fuck you don't. You don't give us back this money. So they suing her booking company now, not her directly, because the booking company is actually responsible for getting the damn person there because they're the ones that booked it. So that's one lawsuit. And then Safari, her ex-boyfriend of what they say 12 years, he is suing her because he said that he has unpaid royalties from her 3 albums, Pink Friday Reloaded, and The Pink Print. He's saying that he has visual proof, he has voice memos, he has video of them in the studio working together, he has a plethora of witnesses. They say that he's stacking up all of his evidence, that he should be getting some money out of Nicki Minaj. Not only that, but she named him as the executive producer of her first 2 albums. And I don't know if he ain't been getting no money, which would be some bullshit really, considering he is the executive producer, or if it's just kind of tapered off since they haven't been together. I don't really know the details, but yeah, they say that he's lawyered up and that he has a pretty good case in front of him. I don't know why people don't just get these motherfuckers their money. You know, relationships go bad and then all of a sudden, you know, you might not have had no paperwork because you guys was in a relationship and the business wasn't handled right, and then you got these type of situations after the fact. But I don't blame Safari. Okay, I think it's so evident. When you look at Safari and all that he does now, he and Nicki Minaj have very similar rap styles. Not saying that he's written anything for her, but he definitely collaborated and helped her along in some of the damn, you know, rap rhymes that she's done. Now, you know, he said that he did not write her stuff, and I don't think he did, but he was an influence for sure. So yeah, I ain't mad, Safari. Get your money, baby. You guys know that TayeDiggs has a little boy with the Broadway actress. What's her name? Ira Mendel, whatever the fuck her name is. You guys, I didn't write it down. But anyway, they have like a 4-year-old son together. TayeDiggs came out the other day and said that he wants his child to be known as biracial. He wants people to call him mixed and not black. And the reason being because he has a black father and he has a white mother. So why should the little boy, you know, completely ignore one half of his race, okay, just to appease society? Listen, I used to have really strong feelings about this, and I used to always go by the 1-drop rule that if you have any black in you, then you are considered black. Today, I don't really give a fuck. If people want to be known and label themselves as whatever the fuck they want to label themselves, if they are indeed both of these races, then they should be able to do it. So if you part black and you part white, if you want to be known as mixed, fine with me. My bigger question is when white people see biracial kids, and I'm going to say a white person who is in a relationship with a white person, don't have any, you know, they don't have any children with somebody black. When you see a child that is potentially mixed, do you call them mixed or do you call them black? Because I still feel like people will see a mixed child and most of the times call them black. And I think that people that are sensitive to a mixed child, meaning like a white person that's with somebody that's not white, then they could pick up on the distinction that this child looks like it might have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that in them. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it. If he say that, and you know, and I hear, the more and more I hear people talk about them wanting to be known as mixed, there's another one of them situations where I don't care. That's fine. There ain't no skin off my back. You know, I know that I'm black and both of my parents are black. But, you know, maybe if one of my parents was white, I would see it differently. So, yeah, this is, I didn't got to a point in life where I just can't get myself all riled up about bullshit that don't matter. Not for me anyway. But, yeah, you guys, let me hurry up and move on. It's starting to get hot out here. And I'm about to get me some damn wings. I am so hungry. What y'all know about that American deli though, bitch? I get me them hot wings, and then, honey, me and Jada then stumbled up on it. We get hot wings, and then we have them put some lemon pepper sprinkles on that bitch. It is so fucking good. Oh, my mouth getting watery just thinking about it. Let me hurry up and finish. So Miss Rihanna has a marijuana line, okay, and they say it's called Rihanna. Miss Rihanna was at a cannabis cup in Jamaica, and this is where the announcement was made. They're saying that on her line she is going to have Caribbean Kush, Haitian Haze, and Jamaican High Grade, amongst some other things, you know, edibles and concentrates. So yeah, they say Miss Rihanna is doing the damn thing. They say that she is the first big name to do this, so she is blazing a trail, you know, pun intended, to other very large names starting their own lines and making a name on the whole marijuana front. So yeah, big up to Rihanna. I'm telling you, not too many people can do the things that Rihanna do and still maintain endorsements and all that she does. I mean, she's on her Instagram, she's smoking weed, you know, she's doing all of this, and people still love Rihanna. So it only made sense that she would get into this now that, you know, marijuana is becoming legal in so many places. It makes sense that she would get into this. I'm curious to see how her endorsements will feel about it, but I have a feeling that they're not going to care, because Rihanna is Rihanna, and they would all love to have her as their spokesperson. So that's it, you guys. Y'all out there who, you know, partakes in the old puff pass, you can look forward to Rihanna's marijuana line coming soon. RhondaRousey. Is that right? I never know if I'm saying her name right. You guys know that she was knocked the fuck out by Miss Holly Holmes in the MMA championship bout this past weekend, where Holly Holmes delivered like the perfect blow to Rhonda's head. Knocked her out. You could tell Rhonda did not know what was going on after that. It was actually a pretty sad sight. I think they said they had only fought for 2 rounds, 193 seconds in the ring, and it was a wrap. Now we're hearing that she's been placed on a 6-month suspension for severe head trauma. So you guys, for the life of me, I don't even know why this sport is legal. It's so fucking barbaric and violent, and especially for women to play. Like, I wish women didn't even fight in the MMA. And yes, I know, okay, I am one of those women who don't want women to participate in violent sports. I just don't like that, okay? I want the motherfuckers to go play tennis and golf. Just the fact that they are beating each other to a goddamn pulp, I just don't understand why this is a legal even sport, you know. So it was terrible to see that. She wanted to retire undefeated, and she was very, very cocky and downright mean to a lot of people, including this Holly Holmes. So, you know, a lot of people, this is how it works. Everyone really loves you and supports you until shit happens and you fall off of your pedestal, and then everybody like laughs and, you know, gets a good aha moment. And this definitely was the aha moment for Rhonda. Even Floyd Mayweather, who she's had words with in the past too, he even came out and said, you know, in social media today, they'll love you on Friday and they'll hate you on Sunday. This is just something that you have got to get used to. She doesn't deserve all of the ahas, and that's what you get, even though a lot of people would beg to differ. But what she did not deserve is this severe head injury. But it comes with the damn job. She got her fucking clock cleaned. Now they said, you know, her brain. I hope she don't come back. I hope that she retires and don't even come back, because your head is nothing to fuck with. And we've seen a lot of people. We've seen evidence and heard evidence of people really, their lives taking a turn for the worse from, you know, this head trauma. So why even play with it, with your life like this, okay? Maybe she will retire and go off and be something else. She's still very young and she's a pretty girl. But one of the things with boxing is ego. And I know her ego is not going to probably let her just bow out gracefully, and that, you know, the MMA has already said that they want to have a rematch. I'm sure she wants to try to regain her title. I'm sure Holly wants to prove that she deserves the title and that it wasn't just a fluke. So it's a lot of shit riding on it. But I just like, I hope that it don't even happen for the girl. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, damn, this head injury thing is serious. So yeah, 6 months suspension, the longest that they've ever given any MMA, you know, person that was injured in the ring. We'll see what happens. I hope you feel better, Miss Rhonda. Think about coming back. Sometimes some shit just ain't worth it. Okay, you guys, and then in Quickies, they say that Khloe Kardashian has caught in some form of the cooties while sitting bedside with Lamar up at Cedars-Sinai. They say that she's got a staph infection, at least that's what they suspect it is. She had a fever, and then she started getting swollen glands, and then she was having the chills, and they admitted her, and now they find out that she's sick too. So she got a book tour. She has a book out right now called, I think, Strong Looks Better Naked or something like that. She has canceled a lot of dates on that because she's in the hospital, and like I said, she got the damn cooties and they trying to figure out the fuck wrong with her. So yeah, hope you feel better, Miss Khloe. Adele's album, I haven't heard her album. I didn't even know the damn album was out. You know, I do like the little Hello from the Other Side song. There's a rumor going around that you know, Beyonce contacted her for a collaboration and that she turned it down. She said that nothing could be further from the truth. She did not turn down a collaboration with Beyonce, that she would never disrespect her that way. So that's what she says, you guys. I guess maybe you can expect some sort of collaboration in the future. I don't know though. I don't really see it happening. Tiny's pregnant. That's what the rumor is. They say that T.I. was home long enough to get the girl pregnant. This would be his 3rd child with her, his 28th child. That motherfucker be getting people pregnant, okay? I guess if it's true, congratulations to the two of you. Missy Elliott has a new song out called WTF. It's not what the fuck. Instead, it is where they from. And it is the jam. I posted a little clip of the video on my Instagram. If you guys haven't seen the video, you have to go on YouTube and watch it. I just love Missy. I just love Missy. And I love that song. And honey, it makes me want to dance every time I hear it, just like most of Missy's shit. So yeah, that's all I got to say about it. That shit is bomb. I can't wait for the damn album to come out. Brandy has a new show called Zoe Moon. It's coming on BET in January. I don't plan on reviewing it. I will catch an episode or two to see how it is. Will you be watching? And then lastly, you guys, Tamar Braxton, after 2 weeks in the hospital after she suffered from a pulmonary embolism, she is now home and she is recovering. However, Miss Tamar hopes to be back on TV and getting on your nerves soon enough. Sit this one out, Miss Tamar. Hope you feel better. See you next week. Bitch, it's hot with all this fucking hair. I still got to get used to it. So I told you guys in my video yesterday, but everybody keeps asking me still. And I said that it is Singori Shells is the name of the brand, and the hair is their relaxed texture. I think it's called Relaxed Rhythms. So it's supposed to mimic permed hair. And I know people want me to do a video about it, but I don't think I'll do a video about it, you guys, because it's like all the other videos that people do hair videos about. Yeah, I really do like the hair. I've tried this hair before in the past when I first started doing videos, and I actually have a video about this hair 5 years ago. So if y'all want to hear about it, y'all just go look at that video. I'll put it down in the bottom so y'all know what video it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna do no whole video about it. Plus, you guys know, like, I still gotta get my struggly edges and shit together. You know, my hair was shaved on the side, so I was determined to get this damn hair put in. Bitch, we was trying. You should have seen my girl Amanda trying to get these parts together because I was determined to have some hair out. I just did not want to have a closure this time, so she worked it out. But yeah, we ain't doing no video for it. Also, you guys, Roxicology, I'm so sorry for the people that have sent me letters. Every time I think I'm going to do the video, I just never can get it done. Now I'm just like, do y'all even still want me to do the damn video? Because I have the letters and I'm ready to go. It's just now I'm just like, well, shit, they probably done solved their own fucking problem by now. Yeah, this month has been busy, you guys, with work and all of that. So I don't know. Y'all let me know if you still want me to do the damn Roxicology. Otherwise, I'm just going to scrap it. I hate doing that, though. I will do it with the letters that I have. I just don't know exactly when now. So that's it, you guys. Let me get off of here. Go get my wings, bitch. I can't wait. I'm so hungry. Anyway, you guys, we do this every single week. So make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.